Iuriy Oliinyk, researcher of war, assures that even if Russian army will use chemical weapons, it could not change military situation and positions of the sides dramatically. Usage of really big doses of toxic substances could be dangerous for the Russian army itself. That is why the main goal of chemical attacks is to make pressure on Ukrainian authority to scare civilians or to capture some exact buildings or other positions.
Is it possible for Russia to use the weapon of mass destruction as a nuclear weapon, chemical weapon, or biological? Yes, Russia could use, but maybe it will not give the sufficiency as this country need to get enough effect on the military sphere, because either biological or chemical or nuclear, it's very abundant, and I think the possibility to use is more or less, but the chemical weapon was used several times in the times of First World War, in the times of Second World War, either in the Syria war against people who fight against Tyrann Assad and their people from Iran and Russia who help him, but the practice observes that every part of mass destroying weapon is effective more in influence for civil persons, for terrifying people, but not for destroying army, because army, when it's not on the stable positions, but is with dynamic part of war, could help themselves against this weapon. Maybe in chemical weapon is depend of weather, of wind, and influence it could destroy either enemy and people who used this weapon. For my opinion, Russia will use this thesis for terrifying for Ukrainian society and Western countries, but will not use in such mass affection as they want, because every parts of usage of this weapon was against. Most of them was against civil persons, as Saddam Hussein against Kurds, Assad against opposition in Syria, but it's not enough to destroy his army with equivalent military position, with equivalent position. So the latest possibility, but it is only so we could know this problem. Russia could use its weapon in Mariupol, in Donbass, but not in such mass affection, only for little cases, for some buildings, for some places with civil society, civil people, and but the next stage, the Western country must react, must use only always they could to stop Russia and stop this usage of weapon which is abandoned by international conventions for which were assigned by a major part of countries. They could make more deaths more civil deaths, but for more more soldiers, but they couldn't change dynamically the situation on front line by this usage of chemical weapons. Thank you.
You've been watching an episode of Ukrainian Flames, a special project by Ukraine Crisis Media Center, NGO Euro-Atlantic Course and Analytical Center of Ukrainian Catholic University. Please like, share this video, subscribe our channel to stay tuned. In description to the video, you can find information about how personally you can help Ukrainian army and Ukrainian people against Russian aggression. Everything is gonna be Ukraine.